Okay, hi guys, and now I'm going to be showing you how to do a simple slide transition. So, for starters, you'll go to your first clip and press New, go into Multilayer. You'll press the 1 and import your first clip. Obviously, nothing going on yet. So, for a simple slide, you'll go into Edit Keyframes, and instead of messing with the rotation thing like in my last tutorial I posted, we're going to be messing with, just this one. And so to actually move the clip, you're going to physically, move the clip with your finger. And try and get it as straight as possible. You can use these buttons up here, these 4 points up here to move the clip and get it as straight as possible. And that's what it looks like. I actually don't know if that's straight or not, but for the sake of this being a tutorial, we're going to say it is. Now, we're going to press this box with a straight line through it, and your your paths are here. And so I'm doing a custom graph, which are probably the things that make it the smoothest. And since this is your starting transition, you're going to want to come up here and put in a point and make a graph similar to mine. I use almost this exact same graph for every transition. And that's what that looks like. The straight line tells you that the clip does not move during this point, and it'll start moving and getting faster. So next, I'm going to come down and press mirror. You can mirror it before you go into edit keyframes, but I always do it afterwards. Then you'll come in and you'll use tracking blur. I do not put that much tracking blur. That's a personal preference of mine. If you do not have tracking blur, you can use focus. And I demonstrated how to use focus in my last tutorial, the simple rotation tutorial, so you can go check that out. And that's how the first part of the simple slide transition is done. For the second part of the transition, you'll go into multi-layer and you'll do the same thing starting. And you'll go and edit keyframes. For the starting point, we're actually going to move the clip to the opposite direction. Make sure it's as straight as it can be. And move the clip to the end. And you'll want to center it back to the middle. I think that's straight, but for the sake of this being a tutorial, we're going to say it is. You'll press the path button again, and you can use the opposite of whatever transition you did before. So if you used this one to start, then you use this one to end, but I used a custom graph. So you'll make it as similar, or as kind of like it's the opposite of the last one. You can make the same graph as me, and this just tells it how fast it's going to go. Like that. I think that looks pretty good, so I'm going to go with it. I'll come back, mirror my clip, and add my tracking blur or my focus depending on if you have tracking blur available. That just makes it so much smoother and it makes everything easier. Then you'll press create, and here's your simple slide. You don't also obviously have to slide in the same direction as I did. You can go down, you can go up, you can go diagonally. It is whatever, but that's how you do a simple slide transition.